on. Yes, it's the Nets against the Wizards in the preseason opener. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the visiting Wizards. No Bradley Beal, no Russell Westbrook. There's that man. A beautiful sight to basketball eyes, seeing Kevin. You're not alone, partner, and this start of the season here in Brooklyn. Neto's floater will drift away. Dinwiddie snares the rebound. Here's Durant to the rim, powers it down.
And with ease, you see his movements. That's something that, of course, you know, for a player in his individual. Kevin Durant, don't leave him open. Look at him.
Steve Nash and Durant have both talked about him playing all 5 positions as Jordan. Dinwiddie ducking inside. It looked like it should have been.
I engage things, but just everyone needs to stay attached because everyone is an offensive threat. Dinwiddie is going to have an opportunity.
Here's Irving, a quick spin, cutting through and banking it home. Has some of the best handles in league history, Sarah, that Steve Nash has just.
Level of skill, and we're seeing that, and that is because of the effort and the time he's put into his craft. And this is a part of it with his size, his ability to stretch the floor.
And how well it fits around what Irving and Durant can do. On the floor for the first time in 552 days. Neto through 2, got bodied.
I mean, he's come in, he's been aggressive, he's looking to attack. What we've seen so far, you know, some of them on this end, to me that will be one of the things that in his returning and coming timing, learning your timing with different players.
Irving step back jumper is
letting his teammate go to work. Kyrie Irving showing off the handles, the stop, the pop, the nets.
The game of basketball, and you feel that day in, day out as far as competing goes on the practice floor as Hotchip.
Just, you know, the first game or the opening up the season, but when you're midway through the year, whew, that's why you have these games. We're going to get back to your point. I keep thinking we're going to see a highlight play.
Well, every time 9 shooting so far in this first. Hachimura got position on
Wizards are excited about him, and you see it in his strength, and he's very fundamentally sound.
Irving puts it.
Due to injury, 2 of those a 50-point game. He believes that every time he out rotations and combinations and the things that Steve Nash wants to do with this offense.
Wagner gets
Avdia Bryant working that pick and roll. You see the weak side cut. To have that many guys on the team that can play multiple positions.
Shamet back to Durant, can't finish.
It's on the defensive end. The hand size pick up by Shamet, sees him trailing behind. Get it, can attack different teams, but I think just every night having the options.
Guys were used to playing in bigger arenas without a lot of fans. Irving, a deep 3.
Create some space. He's got a lot of it. The release. Ooh, looking.
Hang with us, and Ian will join us on the pregame as well. So make sure you're locked into Yes's coverage.
Ordinary for all of these individuals to be back on the floor.
Durant, one leg, sure.
Strength he brings. Nice shot by Jared Allen trying to redirect that screen, but just look at him working the physicality.
In this first quarter, 6 of 8 from the line.
I feel like we're saying their names a lot.
Irving? I think that was.
They're in lockstep.
And Twitter handle, Sarah, we've talked about this, where they have the synchronized movements that they'll post the little videos of.
I think them know that we may have the first synchronization of the season.
I think that was synchronization number 1. Torian Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie. Prince finds Shamet. You bet.
DeAndre Jordan has spoken highly about. Steve Nash has spoken highly about.
Isaac Bonga, Mo Wagner, Matthews, and Robin Lopez on the floor. Or good D there from the rookie Perry. As the veteran Green hops back and hits the jump. Matthews hounded by Green. Good D there from Green, but a little.
You see the movement, a nice job of Green staying with him. It almost felt like as he left his feet and as
Whitty accelerates, kicks, sets up Green all alone on a 3.
And a nice job by Spencer Dinwiddie. See Jeff Green, he's able to spot, he's able to line the defensive end of the floor. The philosophies, the emphasis going into these games.
Matthews hits the
player. Last December against Miami, he put up 28 points.
Oh, Irving.
Paint a picture. Take a look. Look at his drive-by. Tucks it high off the glass earlier in this game. of it being easy, and he makes it look easy. Kyrie, but what he did say, and you see some of this, he said just the fearlessness, the force, the strength. Look at that screen. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving make a decision.
And flushes it down.
Excellent footwork by Hachimura.
Oh, Irving, the down court feed to Durant.
See you, man. Gets it up the floor. Quick finish. The connectivity is
just how close these two are, and they constantly talk about each other as brothers. But TLC played so well in the bubble for the Nets as Bryant sticks the lane. More good D from Kevin Durant there as he took the charge. Irving couldn't get that one to referred, it seemed, to the media as pawns, saying, I don't talk to pawns. He did training camp.
Yeah, it's speaking to the media is collectively bargained. So both he and the Nets organization.
Neto, nice little pedal through traffic, sets up Bryant on a three and top.
The luxury of having players play multiple positions is communication.
Durant getting away, can't hit the jumper. Bonga keeps it alive. How about Avdia? Harris straight on three, short, follows it up and puts it in. Avdia quickly up the floor, 1 second left, gets it off in time and puts it in.
And Kyrie Irving, because defenses are going to have to make decisions, and that's up for opponent, is you got to make decisions, and they have so many threats.
And Washington felt very fortunate to get him at 9. Nice setup there from Neto.
And Kyrie looked, and he said, yeah, they're pretty good, Grady. He added the special thing about them.
Yeah. These guys, they love basketball, and this group. Avdia lines up the three and hits. Tried to force it inside to Jordan. Harris catches the hot potato and finishes with Hachimura. The second-year man leans in and got the whistle on.
He's come out. He's been aggressive. He's been knocking down shots.
Durant on the attack. Nice setup for TL. Squirts it out to Durant. Shooting practice in the corner and
a multitude of players. Keep moving, making sure you're finding that wake and you're finding the angles for floor, not only to keep it balanced, but you're going to get clean looks.
Dinwiddie lobs it up and
so let's look at the play you're talking about, Dinwiddie. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sure. Oh,
Jordan did touch it. Brown could be a really fun season of Nets on, yes. Bryant, another chance here for Washington. Hachimura left alone on the wing. Buries again. Karis LeVert not playing in this game for Brooklyn, has a bruise on his patella. He clearly is a starter, but he's going to impact the game more when he has the ball in his hands and the game. And then maybe be on the floor in those final minutes with the starters as Dinwiddie's and reps of seasoning. And now on a team with championship aspirations, Prince couldn't quite get it to Allen, had him set up. Bonga in stride, lays it in. Johnson coming up with a steal. Johnson acquitted himself very nicely in the bubble for Brooklyn, and he streaks. Shaman around the double screen, hits the three. Bonga, hounded by Shaman. Now it's Allen getting the assignment.
Jared Allen, the timing that he has shown in his ability. Not all, but some.
Allen.
I think we saw a clip the other day of Luke Walton having pulled down his mask.
Shaman leaves it short. Tyler Johnson quickly out of his hands, and he
continued to have that type of ball movement, finding the open man.
Nice hesitation. I know our producer,
that?
Frank DeGrace, it may already have been in the works. As Prince hits the...
Accustomed to playing without fans, who I know they sorely miss, we miss. How the variation for those who did play in the bubble.
Wagner comes up with TLC back in as well. Chioza wide open in the corner, hits the three. To their squad. Neto floats it in. We saw it just before the stoppage, and then we saw it in the bubble as well. As that Avdia, the rookie, must some of the complementary pieces that this team has with Brown,
Shooter
yeah.
on the floor. Yeah, he's not forcing anything, but you see he's got it.
Kurucs. Nice look inside to Perry. Pass to Sneaks. Finishes.
Look at the areas where players are focusing or areas that they have strengthened their game. You see that.
Chioza can't get it to drop, but has another chance. Nice touch pass. That jumper drop for one opportunity for the Nets if they wanted it. Chioza takes and
this 2-for-1, but good work with Perry, creating those angles for the screen, getting off the shoom to get off the space. You see, what's the reaction? Yeah, and that loosen up your teammates.
Chioza speeds away from getting fouled and now is with excellent in the first half of this game. As Chioza hits the second free throw. That heave will go, and that will do it. The Nets, Durant and Irving combined for 33. Westbrook and Beal did not play in this game for Washington sight to the eyes of Nets fans. This is something that all